Hello class 10. Today we are going to learn about electrical energy and power. In our day-to-day life, we use and come across so many different forms of energies like heat energy, light energy, mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy, magnetic energy, and also electrical energy. So today we are going to learn about the electrical energy and some of the appliances in which we use electrical energy. Heater. On passing electric current, the heating element of an electric heater gets heated up due to its resistance, and thus the electrical energy gets converted into heat energy. And some of the portion is also converted into light energy, and thus the heat energy and some amount of light energy is produced or gets converted from electrical energy. A lamp or a bulb. The filament of the bulb, which is made up of wolfram or tungsten, gets heated up and it starts glowing. The electrical energy thus produced thus produces the heat energy as well as the light energy. An electric fan. The motor inside the electric fan rotates because of the electrical energy, and thus it produces the mechanical energy, and the blades of the fan starts rotating. Some amount of the electrical energy is also produced, gets converted in heat energy. Thus, when fan starts rotating, not only the electrical energy gets converted into mechanical energy, but also some portion of heat energy also is produced. Loudspeakers. When the electrical impulses are uh, passed from a microphone to a loudspeaker, the electrical energy gets converted into sound energy. Electromagnets. So, when electric current is passed through a coil wound around a soft iron bar, the bar gets magnetized and becomes an electromagnet. This kind of electromagnets has a wide range of applications, and it's used in most of the industries. Here, the electrical energy gets converted into magnetic energy, and the magnetic energy can be switched off and on by switching off or switching on the electrical energy. Now we move on with the measurement of electrical energy. Suppose there is a circuit where external resistance R is kept, and there is an EMF of a cell, and there is a key or a switch. When the switch is kept on, the current starts flowing through the circuit. It passes through the resistance and comes back towards the negative terminal of the cell. So here the current I passes through the time t, and thus the charge which passes through the circuit will be measured as Q, which is equal to I times t. Over here we have learned that the potential difference is the work needed to move a charge Q through the potential difference of V. So we can say that W work done is equal to QV, and thus since Q is equal to I into T, okay, replacing Q over here, we'll get W is equal to VIT. This W work done is actually the electrical energy. So W amount of energy is supplied by a cell with a potential difference V while providing the current I for time t. From Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. Thus, W is equal to VIT. If we replace uh, V by IR, then we'll get W is equal to I squared RT. Now again, if we replace I by V by R, then we'll get V by R whole squared RT, or cancelling the resistance in the numerator and the denominator, we'll get W is equal to V squared T by R. So we can see that the series of terms W is equal to QV, which is equal to VIT, which is equal to I squared RT, which is equal to V squared T by R. So any of these relations can be used while solving the numerical based on this particular topic. So W, since it is the electrical energy, its SI unit is joule, or simply capital J. Electrical power. The electric power is defined as the rate at which the electrical energy is supplied by the source. Now, since power is equal to the work done per unit time, the work done over here is equal to VIT by T, where the two T's from the denominator and the numerator gets cancelled. So we'll get VI. And again, from Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR, or I is equal to V by R. So power can be replaced as V squared by R, which is equal to IR whole squared by R, and cancelling the resistance from the numerator and denominator, we'll get I squared R. And since power is equal to work done by T, which is also equal to VI equals to V squared by R is equal to I squared R. So all these relations can be used while solving the numerical problems based on electrical power. So the SI unit of power is equal to watt, written as capital W, and the definition for 1 watt is 1 watt is the electric power consumed when a current of 1 ampere flows through a circuit of potential difference 1 volt. There are many other units which can be used as the higher degree of power to measure the power, which are kilowatt, written as kW. 1 kilowatt is equal to 10 to the power 3, or simply 1000 watts. Megawatt, or capital MW, which represents megawatt, which is equal to 10 to the power 6 watts. And also gigawatt, GW, which is equal to 10 to the power 9 watt. So these are the higher units of electrical power. Commercial unit of electrical energy. Power is written as W by T, and W is equal to P times T. If we cross multiply P and T, we'll get P into T as equal to W. This means that electrical energy W can be written in terms of power multiplied with time. So the unit of power is watt and the time is second. So watt times second will give us the electrical energy. Now this is the commercial unit. Okay, this is commercially used. Watt times hour is called watt hour, and kilowatt times hour gives us kilowatt hour. So the definition for 1 watt hour is equal to 1 watt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an electrical appliance of power 1 watt when it is used for 1 hour. 1 watt hour is equal to 1 watt times 1 hour, which is equal to 1 watt into 60 seconds, which is equal to 3600 joules. So simply we can remember 1 watt hour is equal to 3600 joules. Kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an electrical appliance of power 1 kilowatt when it is used for 1 hour. So the relation of 1 kilowatt hour can be expressed as 1 kilowatt hour equals 1 kilowatt times 1 hour, which is equal to 1000 watts times 60 into 60 seconds, and this is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. So we can remember 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. So with this we come to an end of our video. In the next class we'll learn more about power ratings in the electrical appliances. Okay, thank you.